Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time of day you are watching us, and whatever time of day you will be watching the replay. You're welcome to Between the Lines podcast, where we talk about adolescence, parenting, and everything in between. This is the 15th episode, and I want to say a very big thank you to our audience who has stayed true and loyal to us. Thank you very much. Our topic for today is clarity for young minds. And of course, we have in the studio our guest who's going to do justice to that. And we are going to explore what it means to live with purpose and direction. So join us as we dive into conversations and, of course, uncover practical tips, to help you gain clarity and thrive. So if you know who needs this episode, please do not hesitate to share the link. Without wasting time, I'm going to bring up our guest into the studio. So welcome with me, Oluwaseun Ara Babayode. Hello, Ma. Good evening.
Hello, ma. Good evening, and
Thank you
hello,
for
everyone.
hello. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for agreeing to do this with us. Okay,
It's my
so
pleasure, ma.
okay, let's get straight into the conversation. So, clarity for young minds. What exactly is clarity? What does clarity actually mean?
Okay, I it's quite broad, but not that broad. But for a layman, let's just say clarity is you knowing what you want to do. Like you waking up in the morning, what do you want to do in the first few hours of the day? Knowing what you want to do before you move on to the next thing. Like okay, having a clear picture. Let me put it that way of what you want to do or what goal, what do you want to achieve. That's what clarity is majorly about.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm done with the question. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I said I'm done with the question. I said clarity is basically knowing what an individual wants to do before moving on to the next goal or whatsoever you want to achieve.
Network. Okay. I think network is acting up. Well, hopefully it's all right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with network.
I think I have to go with this.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to switch devices. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay. Our guest has gone. I guess our network or something. Okay, I hope our guest comes back anyways. But while we wait for our guest to come back, I'm just going to say the little I know about, getting clarity so as not to, waste our time. Our guest mentioned that clarity is about knowing what you want to do, part time. She's back.
Sorry, I was trying to switch devices and I don't know,
I can't
basically
hear
network.
you.
Ma?
I can't hear you.
I said I was trying to switch devices because I know the
I
most
can't
of the
hear
network.
you.
Even right now, you can't hear me too.
I can hear you, but faintly.
Okay, I said I'm trying to switch devices.
Okay, I guess our network. Okay, so let's just continue. And I believe that when our network is stable, she would join us. I mean, network is the weapon fashioned against us today. So, like I was saying, that she said clarity is about knowing what you want to do. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, okay, this is what I want to do for today. You are clear on your goals, you are clear on your vision. That is basically what clarity means. So, I would like to, is it equate now or relate clarity with purpose generally in life? Like, what is your purpose in life? Clarity means, oh, you already know why you are here on earth. You already know what you're here to do, part time, and she's back.
Sorry, we use Airtel network.
It's understandable, but I can hear you
Alright.
faintly.
Now it's not that audible.
What did you say?
It is not audible. Like you can't hear me audibly.
I cannot hear you at all.
Okay, after all, let me use my mic. My mic is on. Hmm. I don't know. I think everything is okay here. Okay, what about now? Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you. Okay. So, like how I was saying, I would like to equate clarity or gaining clarity with purpose, like knowing why you are here on earth. I mean, if the thing is, if you have clarity or if you've gained clarity, you're going to, you know, you won't waste unnecessary time, unnecessary distraction. You won't focus your attention on unnecessary things because you already have an idea of where you're going. You already have an idea of, what you want to do.
Is it better now?
I cannot hear you.
Okay. Maybe I'll stop using my mic because I have a mic plugged in. Yeah. Okay. What about now?
I cannot hear you.
What's going on? I don't know. I think my mic is okay here.
Okay. I hope she's able to sort out the mic and volume issue. So like how I was saying, it's when you have clarity for what you want to do during the day or even in life, it's easy. You don't, spend time on unnecessary things, unnecessary distractions as it were. For instance, you wake up in the morning, you already know that okay, I'm going to work, I'm going to, so there is no, time to waste. You have your bath and you're on your way to work. Clarity. You are clear on what you want to do. You're clear on where you're going.
Hello.
Hello, Shio.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
Okay, I'm on now.
Yeah, I can hear you now, but I cannot see you.
It's visible now.
I can't see you. Okay. I think it's your network.
Okay. So can we continue with the question? Don't worry, since you can hear me. We'll see me
I
as
can
time
see you
goes on
now.
when the network comes.
I can
Okay.
see you now. Okay, so I started with what does clarity actually mean? When we say clarity, what do we mean?
Yeah, I was saying the other time that clarity is not that big, and to some people it might be bogus. But first thing first, to a layman and as somebody that is trying to find his or her steps in life, is just for you to know what next to do. Like, what is the next thing? What's that thing I want to do before another thing? It's just like you get waking up in the morning. I mentioned that earlier. Waking up in the morning and you're like, okay, when I wake up tomorrow morning, what is the first thing I want to do? You have a clear vision, you have a clear description of how you want your day to start, what you want to do. Okay, let's say for instance, I am in the secondary school and I'm being asked, what do I think I want to study in the university? And I'm like, okay, I don't know. Let's get there. That kind of person is not clear on what he or she wants to do. But you have somebody, I could remember speaking with a student and she was like, I want to be a neurologist. So I was really wow, like, okay, wow. It's like you know what you want to do, you know what you're talking about. He or she might not even know what is ahead, but she has idea of who a neurologist is, what do they do, what department do you have to go to. So that's what clarity is all about.
Thank you very much. So it's about knowing what you want to do, having a clear vision, having a clear description of where
Mm-hmm.
you're going. Okay, thank you for that. That's profound. Now, what's the connection between clarity and purpose? Is there a connection between clarity and purpose? If there is, what connection is there between them?
Yeah, purpose is, let's put it this way, purpose is that thing that gives you energy. Like for me, I like to, should I say teach? I don't want, because most people say that because I'm a teacher. No. I like to enlighten people. I like to share my
Okay.
knowledge. So I discovered that okay, one of my purpose is me. I have to go into the speaking engagements, what is it called, niche, and just I find it easy to do. Purpose is something that it should not take your energy. It should be something you are excited, you are passionate about. So once you know your purpose, gradually there will be a way for you to get into clarity.
Okay, so knowing your purpose helps clarity. I would also like to add that I think purpose is that thing that when they wake you up in the midnight, come and do this thing, you will jump up with joy. That's I'm coming to do it. I'm coming to do it.
Mm-hmm. You're
Yeah, like
passionate
it's
about it.
something. Yeah, something that you're passionate about. That you don't
Mm-hmm.
complain. You enjoy doing it any time of the day you are called upon. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that gives you joy. That even if you're not
Mm-hmm.
going to be paid for it, you don't
Mm.
mind. You
And
enjoy
something
doing it.
about it is that people notice it even before you. You are good with this. Like when people have one issue or
Yeah.
another. Let me call for Lakemi. She's good with. Okay, I could remember talking to a senior colleague of mine. She was talking about her daughter, and I was like, I have a friend that is into adult, teenage, counseling, to adolescent counseling, and all of that. Because we already know that is your purpose. That is what you enjoy. You do it with ease, and we see how the students flock around you. So that is your purpose.
Clock it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. So, how can young people identify their strengths and passion to find direction?
Yeah, it is intertwined with what we have said before. You want to find your direction. What is that thing you enjoy doing? Like with
Doing
ease. You don't get tired of you Just like how Falakemi said, you can be called upon any time of the day and you are up, you are doing it, you are leading. It's just like having, okay, because we have young minds here, mostly, just like when we wanted to do, what is it called, competition, or in school, there are some set of students we call for this relay race because we know they are good and they are always very happy. But when it comes to debates, taking students to competition, we know the set of students we take. That is
Mm.
because we already know that, okay, oh, this is this person's passion, and they're not even going back saying, "Ma, I cannot do it." They are ready to do it. Like, you see the joy in their faces. Hello, hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm done with the question. I guess the network came up again.
Yes. Network is the weapon fashioned against us today. Okay, so
Of course.
sometimes I think network is back. Like I said earlier, people have to look inward. What is that strength?
Network is bad. Oh.
Any
I think the network is bad.
very bad. I don't know why it is like this today.
I'm trying to change locations. Is it? Can you hear me now? Oh, wow. Mm. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a little bit better again. I was trying to change locations.
Social media clarity and focus. We are in the social media era. In fact, almost I don't want to say everybody, but most people spend time on social media. We judge our growth based on what we see on social media. Our focus. There are times that as a young person, we are easily swayed. We are easily
Mm-hmm.
swayed. We can see this person doing this thing on social media and be like, oh, I want to do that. Or tomorrow we see another person doing. So how can social media affect our clarity and focus? And how can we also make it not affect our clarity and focus?
Yeah, to me, I would say social media is a noisy place. Like, everyone, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
I can
everyone
hear
just
you.
come on board. They bring their ideas. They bring the one that is useful, the one that is otherwise. They bring whatever it is they feel that you should. They just want everyone. Let's just put that everyone just wants to hear their opinion. Although
Hmm.
during the process of everyone hearing their opinion, we have people that you can listen to. You have people that you can follow. You have people that you can even have them as social media is also good. It's actually good to me because there's a way I see it, and it's just about you having boundaries. You don't have to relate or connect with every content that is all out there. But the way
Hmm.
I would say it's good is because I have so many online role model. Should I say role model? Okay, because I'm not really close with them, but at least they mentor me online, even though we might not have close relationship. So social media is something that, to me, oh, there are times that I intentionally take breaks from some platform apart from WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is just like a phone call away. So I intentionally take time away from, I think, almost a year now, I'm not really conversant like that with everything that happens on Instagram. If not because I have a business there, or I can remember yesterday my neighbor was telling me, "Do I know of the gist of so 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 so?" Please, I don't know. The one that I'm so so interested in are the ones I go to. Okay, as I yesterday I went on Instagram and I just jammed this lady. I've known her because I followed her. Then I think there's the way the algorithm works. They look at the kind of people you follow, so they push
Yeah.
related
Videos.
related
Yeah.
platforms like that to you. So they cannot you can't just see them pushing what's the name of all this our small big celebrity that are just doing anyhow, you know. We know who the younger ones follow. I don't know why they follow them, but I'm not even interested. I don't know them. Somebody will just call you, do you know Kid Baby? I was looking at which one is Kid Baby again. It's not because I'm a millennial, but because I know what I want to achieve in social media. So I would just say that in the journey of you finding your clarity, your purpose, and in this world of social media, just there's a place called meditation. Find a time to meditate. Have a personal like time. Okay, I'm shutting everyone, I'm shutting the whole world out because I want to find me. Who am I? You cannot just keep following everyone, and that if you keep following everyone, people pleasing this one, doing what this one is doing, before you know, you'll be confused more than any other thing. So find yourself. You can even call people, what do you think I'm good with? What do you think I do well that I don't even know of? Then you too, you should also have a way of having this self-discovering assessments. Try to discover yourself. What do you enjoy doing? I think I caught myself about 2 3 years ago when I go to class and I teach my students, and before I know of something, I'm telling them, and they are all engrossed. They are just looking at me, and I'm like, okay, why are they looking at me? Am I making sense or not? So I discovered that okay, I think I would like to go into speaking what is it called, engagement, as time goes on. So I decided to shut people out, to shut the social media out, look filter my social media platforms and pages. Who are the people that are into this thing that I think I want to do? And for me, public speaking, I will have the likes of Ibuka Awoshika, Mommy Adejumo Felix, there's Olushola, there's then I don't just limit my what is it called, my interest to just speaking. You must have money too, because in this clarity journey,
You
as
need
time
money.
goes on, my dear. Because no, when it comes to clarity, it's about you working on yourself, working on your mindset. Because you can't be saying you want clarity on your journey, and the mindset of like 2 years ago, you are still no now. You have to grow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Growth must always what is it called, be seen in you, even you yourself. Okay, somebody was saying that it is a poverty mindset that makes us think, I cannot finish a tin of pick milk, oh, like I mean the evaporated one, they call it milk alago olomi. And it's because the way we were brought up, when the way my parents brought us up, they tried though. They cut one fish into two for us. So when I grew up at a point, I discovered that I don't want to finish this fish. Ó ti tóbi jù fún mi, but then nobody's going to beat me. My mom is not here. But because I carried that mindset, that I would say it's a poverty mindset, but consciously myself, I'm not like, okay, you are going to eat this thing, finish, and nothing is going to happen. So it's about you changing your mindset, even in the case of you finding your clarity journey. So getting my clarity journey, I ensure that the people I follow, there are people that had more knowledge to my life. There are people that when I feel like I need so I really go to them. It's not just about what is it called, every other aspect of life, even in my spiritual aspect too. When I want to pray, I know that I go to NSPPD. When I want to listen to real sermon about the Holy Spirit, sorry, I know that this is not the Holy Spirit something, I go to Apostle Selma. When and there are other pastors and everyone you can listen to, because this is growth. If you are finding clarity in your journey, you really need growth. Like you have to grow in every area of your life. I would not want somebody to meet me. Okay, people have seen that okay, I'm doing well, clarity with Tara. Oh, that lady is good. And you now have I have an opportunity to have a close contact with you, like a close let's say we both have a similar interest. flew a first class flight, and you're like, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Oh. Hello, hello.
Okay, your network was glitchy for a while, but I can hear you now.
Oh, I thought it was you. Sorry.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. So I was saying that I was relating clarity with growth, and I said, okay, somebody else would have just said, I let's say I took a flight. No, me, I've not taken a flight before, but I keep telling myself that my first flight is going to be a first class. Yes, it's a kind of
Yes.
mindset that helps you.
Add some
It's a kind
period.
it's a kind of mindset that when people come close to you, I tell my students that I don't just want to be friends with you, even though you are younger than I am, you're my student, I'm your teacher. If I see that there's no self-respect, no value in you, you don't have anything to offer, I will leave. And it's not just
Yeah.
me, everyone, because people wants to come. I know that, oh, this lady has done this lady has done that. Look, there's this influencer that died on Instagram, Lucky Elo, and a lot of people were saying so many good things about her. She was just 29, but people have they really said a whole lot of good things. Like, she's more like she has a personal touch in everyone's life. So if you are the type that you are really sorting clarity in your journey, I will advise you in your growth process, ensure that your mindset is broadened, is big. Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box, because even putting yourself in a box would it will even make the journey smaller. Because this is me finding clarity, and I'm thinking, should I do it? Should I not do it? No, please. Growth is good. Growth is a level of wealth. Yes, let's put it that way. Because when you put yourself in a box, it will be like you are just. I remember one day I got something I needed for this content creation, and I was contemplating, should I do it now? Should I not do it? I have the resources, but it's not that it's my own personally, but I could still get it. But getting it made me realize that I will never be poor in my life. And poverty does not just start with your pockets, like
Money.
money. It also has to do with
Yeah.
your mind.
The mind.
Mind.
Yes.
So you really need to
Yes.
broaden your mind. Work with people that they are also working on their mind every day. It's not like you tell somebody that I want to go and eat a food of 12,000 and that reason they're like, 12,000
You're
k.
wasting
Owó lọ
money. It's
jẹjẹ.
too much. Hey.
And
Ah.
to me, I believe that this money, we are not taking it to heaven. So please enjoy yourself. And the money
She.
you don't spend,
She.
it will not come. You will more will not even come. When you start seeing 12,000 naira as a big money, maybe you might be stuck at that 12K. But this is me
Mm.
thinking of, I want to do this, I want to do that. Before you know, just this is, I would say that money is like magnet. The way you make your heart attract or repel it will determine if it's
Mm.
going to come or not. It's not just about God provide money for me. You yourself, what are you doing with your mindset? So talking about clarity, purpose, journey, and social media, I would advise you, filter the people you listen to, and sometimes it's good to take a break from everything. Like, take a break so that you can find yourself. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Who are the people I feel that will add more value, or what content will add more value? Just like this content with Folakemi now. What pages, what platform, what content will add more value to me? And trust me, you're on your way to a better life. And you just realize that it's just the beginning, because it's a very interesting one.
I mean, you said a whole lot.
And I hope it's not out of context.
When you okay, network, please, I beg you. When you mentioned 12, buying something worth 12,000 naira, I remembered in my year one,
Okay.
Okay, network, please. So she said she
Yeah.
has never eaten suya. She was in, I think she was in her final year.
Really? Suya of 100 naira. Jesus.
She has never. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you said you were in year one. Someone has never eaten suya and she
Yeah,
was
she
in her
was
like.
in her final year. She was in her final year. She was in her final year. So she said she has never eaten suya. And I was like, big
I can hear you.
network. Okay. Network is just okay. So
So what
I
was
was
she
like, okay.
doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I think it's better a bit.
Can you hear me? Network, please.
Yeah. So what was she doing in the
So
4 years that she couldn't buy suya?
like you said, it's I don't want to say poverty mindset, but it had to do with the mind. So I told her that I'm going to buy suya for her. I was in year one. I'm going to buy suya for her. So I went. I bought suya for her. Suya. You eat suya. You just eat it. Guess what this lady did? She was like, it was much. She went to put it inside her stew and used it as
Oh,
meat.
okay. Oh, yeah, you. I know that. I know that style.
I mean, you're supposed to just even as you are leaving the suya spot, you could have even eaten it before you even get to your room. Suya is not meant to be
Mm-hmm.
like that. Is what I was just looking at her like. She kept saying she will eat it for some days. Yeah, that you will just eat on the spot and enjoy and forget it. She wants to pour it in her stew.
And
So
that's a
I'm
mindset thing.
It's mindset, and I want to recommend this book to people. You are a badass at making money. In fact, some of the things you said were what is written or are written in that book about mindset, financial growth. Money is a currency. It's supposed to flow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are holding on
You
to the
don't
one
hold
that
it.
you have, there is no how another one will come in. If you're
Mm-mm.
holding on, oh, this 10K, I don't want to let it go. If you don't let it go, there is no how another one will come in. It is a
Mm-mm.
currency. Current flows. So it's just about expanding your mind. I mean, the mind is very, very powerful. And the thing is, you cannot become more than the state of your mind. There is no
Mm-hmm.
how much you struggle, how much as long as if you've limited yourself in your mind, that is what your reality will be.
Mm-hmm.
The universe will listen to your mind, and that is how your reality will be. So I quite agree with everything that you have said, and that was very,
Thank
very
you.
profound. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. All right, so what's the
Yes, ma'am.
importance of experimentation and trying new things in finding clarity? We mentioned about social media, how you see this person A doing something, you also want to do it. You see person B, you also want to do it. Now, we can also call that experimenting. We could try,
Mm-hmm.
new things. So, what's the importance of experimentation and trying out new things in finding clarity?
Okay, like we said, experimentation, that this is a 50-50 thing. It's either it comes out well or the other way around. And in this life, I don't think any of us has been to this life before. Or
Before.
maybe, but not the one that we know of, because we are all here, we are all how do we put this in Yoruba? Alejo or so. So this is our first time here. So we are trying out things, like let's take for instance, because I am in the business career, like my career. I'm trying to focus on a whole lot of things, but I like business more now, apart from the speaking engagement. So I remember when I was in the bank and I saw raw cash, I saw real money, I saw people bringing money, bag of rice, Ghana must go. I saw the vault of money, and I'm like, wow, I must make my own money. Although I met some people there and my senior colleagues that were cashier. Well, we call them cashier, but they are tellers. And they were like, they've been here for, what is it called, 7 years. They got married there, have all of their children. And yes, there was money in the bank, because we'll see our customers coming to pay huge sum of amount, and they give us 500 naira, 1,000. As at 2019, that was big money, because I remember one time I did my calculation of thank you sirs, and it was over 16,000 naira. And I was like, okay, I don't want to remain like this. I don't want to just keep receiving. I want to also give. So I realized that I needed to start earning my own money. And what is this? What can bring income from? What can give me money? What? Because I was still trying to find my foot, trying to find the clarity of my journey. And at first I was like, okay, I learned tailoring in school. I did, and then I was like, Arakucho. I don't even know. I've done something, sir. Arakucho, and I started keeping money to buy instruments. So I bought about three instruments then as a COVID quickly ran. I bought it and I kept. I was like, thank God. Then transitioning to another bank, I took my time, because banking will take you all of your time. Then as time went on, I got the government job, so I had time because we closed by 2 o'clock. So I went for upgrade. Like, are you listening to my journey? I went for upgrade. This is me experimenting my clarity journey. I went for upgrade, paid 30,000 naira at 2021. I think it's a big money, because 30,000 naira is a big money too now. So for like about 6 months to do upgrade and come and focus on my tailoring. And before I even finished that 6 months, Father Rice came in. And I was like, okay, I don't think I want to do this tailoring again. If I even want to sew, I want to sew for only myself. Because I remember then, when you tell people that I'm a tailor but I make clothes for only myself, they make you feel like, you are not competent, you are not good enough. Or when you tell them, I'm sorry, I don't make all these styles. I only want to focus on, okay, because I could remember then I was thinking of venturing into just making free flowing dresses, like bubu, palazzo, free tops, and all of that. Because they were really good with me, and I I was just like, what do I do? Then no father rice came in. I left my tailoring. And today, by June, will be 4 years in father rice business. And I can say that I've gotten my part. And even though, despite the fact that I have a business career, I discovered there is more to me. I have this talent, I have this gift that God has given to me. I like to speak. I like to share my knowledge, to let people know that, oh, when I know about this, I want you to know, because I feel that this Yoruba idea that say that àjọjẹ ọdún tẹnìkan ò bá ní. So let's share what we have, what I have. Let's take it round. That way everyone can learn. And of recent, I ventured into speaking engagements, and I think we should just test waters, because my first experiment was with tailoring, because I already bought instruments. Although at the end of the day, I had to sell them off and use them as capital to buy some equipment for my food processing business. So that is me. That doesn't mean that I failed in tailoring. I did not fail. If I really
Mm.
still want to go into tailoring, I have, with the kind of knowledge I have now, I will niche down. Like, niche down means we have different niches. Okay, let's say I'm a fashion designer. There are some people that they make everything and anything, but I will just niche down to just those flowing dresses, and you will have your customer. And it also still has to boil
True.
down with your mindset. You saying that, will I see anybody that will buy from me? Will people like this clothes? No, you will stand up. You will do what you want to do. Believe in the God that you serve. That this is going to work out. That what is it called? There are people that love what I do. We just need to bring more creativity, bring more light, more life, and like my ChatGPT will say, humanize the brand. So that's what I can say about experimentation and clarity. Just like the Bible say, whatever your hand finds to do, do it well. And if you feel that this is not working well, before you finish this one, something else will come up. Try it too. If you have some other people, they will tell you that they've gone into 3, 4, 5 businesses before they started this. Like the person I understudied online in this Ofada business, she said if she was not in this Ofada, that she was already a makeup artist. But look at her transitioning from quantity survey to makeup, and then she's selling Ofada rice, just like me. So it's about you just testing waters, finding your,
Testing
and
the
I learned
waters.
something in, yes, testing waters. I learned something even in my tailoring. I learned it was in my tailoring. I learned that okay, I can actually niche down. I don't have to serve everybody. I don't want to do what everybody does. I have my own customer. So when I got into my Ofada rice business, it is a food processing company, really. But I know that when people come and they tell me, do you have garri jebu, do you have garri this one? No ma, we only focus on anything you can, we only focus on Ofada rice and everything you can use to make Ofada rice at a one stop shop. And there are people that are actually looking for my kind of services. And when people find me, before you know, they start telling one another, ah, you can get everything you need for your father rice with this person. You don't have to serve everybody. You don't have to feel like you are not doing enough. Even if it is ordinary pencil you are selling, my dear, just ensure that the pencil is unique. Ensure that you are solving a particular problem, and before you know it, you sell it off. You can even see people that will come and they will be like, please, let's have your product for souvenirs, for our party events and all of
Mm,
that.
true, true. Wow. So it is okay to experiment. It is okay to test the
Mm-hmm.
what. You
Mm-hmm.
never know. Like you said, many people have done one or two things before they eventually found themselves in the one they are currently doing. Myself
Mm-hmm.
inclusive. Once I
Okay.
won a shoemaker. I mean, people don't believe that I actually make
Even
shoes.
saying, I've heard you say that before, but saying it now, yeah, you told me before.
Well, here I am in the service sector. I think for me, selling physical goods is not really my thing. Selling something that you can see is really not. I prefer rendering service. I mean, call me in the middle of the night that you have a teenager you want me to talk to. I'm there. Call me that anything adolescent. I'm
That's your
there.
strength.
That's
Mm-hmm.
my strength. There.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had
That's your
also
strength.
tested, yeah, I'd also tested waters before finally getting clarity that okay, this is where I want to build my brand. This is what I want to be known
Okay.
for. Like I want when you mention Folakemi, what should come to your mind is teenagers. Like even if it's just one word, when you
Mm-hmm.
hear Folakemi, what
Adolescent
should come to your
counselor.
mind is yes, teenagers adolescent. That is the brand that I am trying to be. So I have gained
My
clarity,
own is
but I bought
adolescent counselor.
but I also tested waters. I experimented. So there is no crime experimenting. No, try it. Try. You never can tell which,
Mm-hmm.
we click. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Don't
All
just
right. So
procrastinate. Like do it very fast
yeah.
as, as is
You know,
occurring.
yes. There's a book, that's a book that I recommended. You are a badass at making money. There was one point that the author made. She said, once an idea comes to your head, take action. Don't wait. Don't say I will do it tomorrow. Once it comes to your head, take action. Because
Jot
if you
it
are
down.
waiting,
Go and ask
if you
ChatGPT. What can I do with this?
because if you are waiting and saying, "Oh, I will do it tomorrow," I will do. There is a high chance that
Mm-hmm.
you will not do it. So as they are
And we see people that will do it, and you now be regretting. Oh, I had this idea.
network it is well.
We are back.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. We are back. So
Hello.
okay, I can hear you. We are back. Okay.
Yeah, we're
So
back
how
again.
can young in fear? Did you get my question?
I heard only fear and young.
Okay. So how can young people differentiate and how can young people can young people differentiate between fear and intuition when making decisions?
Fear and intuition. To me, I would say it is one and opposite. So which one would you choose? We all know what fear is all about. What comes with fear? Fear is that stage of Sorry, can you take the question again? Hello.
Differentiate. I can hear you. Can you hear
Mm-hmm.
me?
Okay.
How can young people differentiate between fear and intuition when making a decision? Like how
So
can they know when they are talking or when they are making decision from a place of fear? For instance, I want to start a business. I am afraid that it may fail, so I just can you hear me?
yeah.
I am afraid I may fail, so I just settle for maybe a salary job. I'm not saying salary job is bad. I'm a salary earner, but do you understand what I'm saying? I just settle for a salary job. That decision was made out of fear that I may fail, or do you understand? So how can they differentiate between fear and intuition when making decision?
I think when we are scared of something, we would know. We would know, and because fear puts you in a box, like I said before. Fear is something that just I don't know. Unless you are the kind of person that you don't know that you have a small mind. Fear is it just limits one. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear
Hello?
you. I can
Okay.
hear you.
So I was saying that fear I was saying that fear okay ma. So I was saying that fear limits one, like it limits an individual unless the person does not know that he or she has a small mindset. Like I like to put it like this so I can know that it's a very grievous offense for you to have a small, like very small. No, it's not
Mm,
good. Please. So unless you don't know that you
honestly,
have a small mindset, so you might not really know that you are just settling instead of you to level up. Fear makes one to settle, like you settle for anything, anyone, any at the end of the day it's just rubbish. But intuition, like, am I correct?
yes.
Yeah, so intuition is the opposite of fear. It's just like you using your instinct, using what is that, like I said, is the opposite of fear. And intuition just helps you, like, I want to be better, I want to do more. If there's somebody out there doing this, that means I can also do it too. You don't see anything as what is it called, a limitation. I can remember some weeks ago somebody had told me that, oh, there's this thing that makes sense, it pays off, and I just started to, for like a week I was going back and forth with that thing. I would call the customer care representative. We even went to a physical, like, location of that establishment, and one morning I was just like, this is stressful, this I don't know what to do. I know that, okay, if only I had I agreed into that, like, this is stressful, this is taking my time, but I have to remind myself that, why did I even start this? Why did I want to do this? Like, what was the reason for me to what was the reason why I ventured into this in the first place? And I'm like, yes, I've done a whole lot. It only remains like a small time or a little push. Let me put it that way. And I was just like, God, please take control. And that very day, I had it all sorted. If I had allowed fear to settle into it, I would not really know that it is fear at first. I would just feel like it's stressful. I can't do this, I can't do that. Please go and call anybody that is very successful and ask them, do they have everything going easy and just running smoothly? And no, because these days, as somebody that I'm working on my mind, my growth, I am a successful person. Yes, I tell myself that I I enjoy the chase, I enjoy the process. I don't see it as stress. I see it that this is like a routine for me to get to where I'm going to. And that's why we see the rich people just, they're going high every day, every time. But you see the people that they have small mindset, mi lè wá para mi, wàhálà yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. So, and they just get laid back. And before you know it,
Mm.
me that I know that I'm not killing myself, but I'm making more effort. I will command you, I will control you, and I will throw peanuts at you at any time. And if you are the type that you don't want people to throw peanuts at you, please remove that fear. I could remember one time myself and somebody were talking. I was like, okay, you should open POS business. And the person was like, she has told her mom, and the mom is like, POS that they kill people, they can snatch money, they can do this, they can do that. And this is us as human beings. We you must just challenge yourself, because everything is risky, yes. And I felt like, okay, let's do like this. Don't tell your mom. Let's just do everything. The resources was available. Let's just get a space, get whatsoever it is. And not till now, I think like 4 or 5 years now, that's what this person is still using to fend for herself.
Wow.
If this person had gone by what his mom her mom said rather, fear will take you nowhere. It's only limits one. It's limits one. And when people start sensing that this person, she he or she is fear, is always exhibiting this fear, they will not always come to you. Yes, they will laugh at it. They will be like, ẹ ti máa ń bẹ̀rù jù. But they are telling you that you are inadequate, you are not efficient. It's a to me, I feel it's a kind of insult, but in a subtle way, yes. So, but you will not know that it's an insult. Ẹ ti máa ń bẹ̀rù jù. It's an insult now. We have people doing it. You to try it, you will not die. Because this life is about risk. It's about you
Abi?
taking challenging yourself. So that's what I can say about that.
Mm. That's a lot. For the fact that you even wake up and for the fact that you step out of your house, you are taking risk already.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's a
think
risk. Oh.
for we to protect our mind, we should not listen to
Mm-hmm.
negative thoughts, because there are people who, no matter what, no matter the idea that you bring, they will always find one negative thing to say about that idea. So, and if you surround yourself with such a people, they will drown you in their own negativity, and you find yourself too. Yes, that is it. There's this saying
Mm-hmm.
that
You're right.
if you are if you're among four fools, you didn't count well. There are five or
You are
something.
the
I think it
fifth.
was
Oh.
Apostle Joshua. So if you are surrounding yourself with negative people, before you know it, you become a part of them. You also be seeing negativity in everything, that you want to try. In every idea people bring, you always be seeing the negative side. So surrounding yourself with people who are positive, who will push you to do this. If you have an idea, they will push you to, bring it to life. It's going to be good
Mm-hmm.
for our mindset, for your mind. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you also mentioned about your why you do things, why is also important, why did you start in the first place? Because you would know if fear is the one speaking to you. You know if you are doing these
Mm-hmm.
things out of fear. And I used to say that fear is a bastard. Fear fear will limit you to the point that you'll be angry with yourself that what happened. I used to be afraid to start some things. I used to be what if, so many what ifs. But then I tell myself that if one person can do it, it means that it is doable.
Mm-hmm.
What is not
Yes,
doable
of
is what
course.
nobody has done. But if one person
Mm-hmm.
has done it, if one person
Has
can
done
do it,
it. Can do it.
that means it's
Mm-hmm.
doable. It's doable. So the fear will
Mm-hmm.
come. We are human beings.
Then
The fear
apart
will
from
come,
somebody
but
even doing it, I feel that if you have the idea, just do it. Because you can be a
go for
pioneer of
it.
something. Just do it.
Yes.
And because we have it now, like, who is the pioneer of this? Who did this? Who was the first woman to drive in Nigeria? Do it first, and your name will just be in the record. You will know that yes, you have done this, and you have liberated others to do what most thought
Yes.
will not be.
Yes. Thank you very much. This is an enlightening session for me. It has opened my mind again.
Thank you,
You
ma.
know,
Thank
to
you,
go
ma.
deep, my growth mindset. Growth mindset is we cannot be overemphasized. I mean, it's very, very
No.
important. The mindset. It's
and
it's
and
it's
as
a
you are
lot.
trying to work on your mindset, I will advise you, ensure that you shovel the people you work with. Like, just like I was saying before, you level up. You can even pray about it. I found myself last year telling God that, God, please, I want alignment. Align me with the right set of people. I don't just want to work with everybody. I want alignment. I want people that we have values that are related. I want people that, okay, I can do this, I can get it. Not, I don't have, I can't do it. No. Mm-mm. It's just like saying that olówó kan láàrin òtòṣì, òun fúnra ẹ̀ gan òtòṣì ni kò
Eh,
tí mọ̀, because they will
Otoshini.
wreck you. They will
Yes.
wreck you. So ensure that you level up. Ensure that you start mixing with people that you want to, like, you that is after you have found your clarity, after you have known what you want to do, what you want to become in future. So every day we grow, like we grow every day. Like my place of work, yes, I speak with everyone, but I don't talk to everybody. And there's a difference with that, because you know that there are some people, the way they think, you be like, for the fact that I'm a teacher does not mean that I
Mm-hmm.
have to, I should now, abeg,
Mm-hmm.
please. Like Folakem is my role model now. Like
Yeah.
you will not know that she's
You
a
want
teacher,
me?
but serious man, very serious man. You will know that she's a teacher because she doesn't just carry herself like especially when we started working. I remember the likes of our VPs. You will not know they are teachers. No. So you don't allow people to just put you in a box because of something, because of your situation, your background, your environment, where you're coming from. You
Teacher.
don't do that. Okay, ma.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, okay. So we are running out of time. We have just 3 minutes left. And this is the final question, all right, for
Okay.
today. What advice would you give to people who feel like they are running out of time to find their path? No, some might feel like, oh, I'm 30 years already. I'm 35. I don't even know what I want to do. Time has gone. Time is going. What advice would you give to someone like that who feel like, oh, they're running out of time, in finding their path?
Okay. I think people like that are looking at their age, looking at the time, comparing themselves with people, especially maybe people that they are in the same age range or they are younger than they are. And what I'll tell you is that first, breathe in and breathe out.
And
Just
breathe out.
breathe. Breathe. Because it is when you breathe in, you breathe. I do that a lot of times, and maybe take a vacation, find a time to meditate, find your own personal time, and know who you are first, because nobody's ever running out of time. Mommy Felix Adejumo was saying, I think last year or 2 years ago, that she had to go back to school to go and study law. Would you say that she's behind time? No. There was one time I was reading. Hello.
I can hear you. The network went off.
Okay. There was one time I was reading something about Mo Abudu. She had series of accomplishments, but she didn't do everything at a time. She started, I think she started at the age of 30. She started something new at the age of 50. And despite the fact that she started at the age of 50, doesn't mean that she's the first person to start that particular thing. There have been people in that career path, but she started her own at the age of 50, and that does not mean that she's behind, because being into, let's say, several or other type of careers before 50, she has gained experience, she has knowledge, she knows what to do, and it will even give her upper hand. And it's just like my own story too, because I remember looking at this person that I was understanding online as regards this of the rice. She's like a year younger than I am, and my business will be 4 years, and I think her business will be 10 years. Please, we are not mates. Can you hear me? Ooh.
The network is
Where did
misbehaving.
you hear? Where did I stop? Hello. Hello. My phone is. Hello. Where did I stop?
Okay, I was saying that I heard you saying about someone who started something at 50. I don't know what you're talking about, but that was what I heard.
Yeah, I was talking about Mo Abudu. I think she started some career, started her career path, like various career paths. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I think she started at the age of 30 or 30 plus, but she at a point she started having other career paths at different ages. Like she didn't start everything at the age of that 30 plus or 30. She started something at the age of 50, some 45, and all of that. We would not say she's behind time. Yes, there are people that have been in that field, been in that career before her, but whenever she started is when she started. And I was using myself as an instance, like the lady I was understudying online as regards to Father Rice. She's a year younger than I am, and I think that as a Nigerian thing, that's one another reason for you to be angry at yourself, because me, I'm not angry at myself. Oh. She started at her own time. Can you hear me? Hello, ma.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so I said that she started at her own time, and if it is for some people, that's another reason for them to be angry at themselves. Because for me, I understand that time and chance happens to everyone. So I am not angry at myself. I am not angry at her. I rather went studied her and pick some things I could pick, since I couldn't have a personal what is it called, mentorship with her. And looking at this lady, she'll be 10 years in business this year, and I'm just 4 years. Those 6 years that she started before I did,
Mm-hmm.
there are lots. Like I was somewhere
Mm-hmm.
gathering an experience, or gathering some experiences, gathering a whole lot of things, and she had started. I am not behind. I am doing well too. Because when they are calling food business process, so I can stand up and say that yes, I manage this because my traction
Yes,
speaks.
sir.
So I will advise you
Yes,
that
sir.
you should not compare yourself with anyone. Like this journey is different. This race is just like me saying that I like the way Folakemi comes online to talk. She has episode, she has this podcast things and all of that. And this is me that I don't even have flair for this thing, because some of us might not even be aware. It can start that way. It can even start as envy, being jealous, something
Envy,
that you have not
yeah.
discovered who you are. Discover yourself. If I was telling somebody that if I was not in a father field, I would probably be in my tailoring, sewing only free clothes, and I know that we sell, or selling adire. Like I know myself, this is what I'm passionate about. I like this Nigeria. I like I'm so tied to this my grassroots, and I'm not the type. That's why you cannot even see me eat some rich food like that. Know yourself, find yourself, start small. And even when you start and you discover that this is not working well, you cannot, before you even leave this one, just like how I transition from tailoring to selling of other rice, something would have come. Just start. Clarity is about you starting something. Along the line, the journey becomes more clearer. You know what
Clear,
to do, you know
yeah.
what you want to do, you know how you want to take it. Uh-huh. So don't be angry at yourself, because even we are not where we want to be. We
We
can
want
be more.
to,
And don't
but we're
forget, the
not
Bible
where we used to
God says
be.
that we can be more. But mm-hmm, you can be more, like more. Don't limit yourself. Even okay, I used to listen to our pastor say you should have about 6 7, is it 7 or 8 streams of income. And part of it is, I'm sorry, I like financial talk. Part of it is you, apart from the work you do, like I'm a teacher, I go to work, I sell ofada rice. If I feel like I need small money, I can help some people to sew some free clothes, like free flowing gowns, and I'll collect my money. That's the third way of me making money. Then what do I do? I'm very big on investments. I'm very big on savings. I'm very big on trying new things. So I think that's about four. I still go and look for the remaining three source of income, just for me, to ensure that, because just look at these rich people. You see them coming out buying this, buying that. Do you think they spend from their hard-earned money? Most of the time they
Hmm.
spend from investment. I remember the day I went to the market and I bought a wig, not from my hard-earned money, but from the profits of my investments. That day I realized that wow, the rich and the poor, they are not on the same level. Because I
At
went home, I didn't feel like,
all.
I didn't feel like like I didn't feel like virtue I went out of me. Yes, let's put it that way. No, but I because I realized that wow, I this is me spending money that is mine, but I did not even use my energy. So ensure that you always want to learn new things, you want to gain knowledge, you want to know this, you want to know that. Don't limit yourself, please. If you see that you are limiting yourself, call yourself and talk to yourself. Do you want to be poor, do you, or you want to be rich? Because being poor and being rich is not just about what you have in your pocket, it also has to do with your mind and what you have up. And we see that people are always around some set of people because they just want to record with them, and because they are good. Everybody wants to be known with success. Nobody wants to be known with what is it called, the smallness. So ensure that you do all of that. And please, comparison is a thief. It steals our joy, it steals everything about us. Just focus on yourself, because even twins are not the same thing. They were born the
Same.
same day, same sex, the same face. They are different. They are different. Find your own journey. And I think most of the time, there's no journey you want to embark on. There are people that are not on that journey already. Just find them, understudy them. In fact, you should pay. Part of you broadening your mindset is that start telling yourself, if they say that this training is 50,000 naira, I will get the money and I will go for it. Because even in the course of you going for trainings, you also get to network. You build relationship with mindset, people that have the same mindset as you,
Mindset.
and that way, my dear, you will grow, you will fly, you will do well. That's what
Hmm.
I have to say for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Yes, ma'am.
Oluwaseun. There's this saying that anytime you wake up is your morning. So good morning. If you wake
Mm-hmm.
up at 30, good morning to you. If it is 40 that you,
Mm-hmm.
good morning to you. Anytime you wake up
Just do
is your
something.
morning. So you're never too old. Age is just a number. Age is just showing the number of years that you have spent on art. That's all. So anytime you wake up, that's your morning.
It's good
Thank
morning.
you very much, Oluwaseun. It's been an
Yes,
interesting
ma'am.
session, at least for me. I enjoyed it so much.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Oluwaseun makes the best of father or sells the best of father rice in
No, you can say make,
Nigeria.
because we are thinking of also adding ready-made cook sauce, the ayamashi sauce, so
Okay.
that we just serve
Uh-uh.
you what is it called, sauce bowls, like soup bowls, but it's going to be in sauce, so with different kind of animals. That one is in the
Okay.
fryo. Don't tell anybody that I told you.
So if you want clean, smooth ofada rice, please. Ofada by Ara is the best. I
Thank you, ma'am.
recommend. I recommend.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you very much, Ofada. We call her Ofada, sorry. We call her Ofada rice. Thank you very much, Ofada, for this session. I'll be taking our guest backstage. We have come to the end of today's episode. Our guest will be going backstage. Yes, we have come to the end of this episode. I believe that you have learned one or two things. If you have not learned anything, at least growth mindset. Hold on to it. Hold on to that. Having a growth mindset is very, very important in your journey in life. Thank you once again to our viewers who stayed up to this point. We used past an hour, but it is what it is. I'll see you in the next episode, which is coming up 2 Saturdays from now. Until then, I remain your host for Lakemi Abiodun. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.